girl, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and I'm coming today to talk to you about dating after extreme weight loss. Don't be fooled by thinking that this is all just a happy-go-lucky journey. You learn so much about people and yourself throughout this journey that it is important that you take inventory of yourself and who you really are, because it can change you. And that's why people become and dudes that become douches. And the reason why that happens is because when they cross over to that other side and they lose that weight and they start dating and all of that, they become full of themselves. The world for so long has told them they're not that great, they're not that cute, they're not that amazing, and so all of a sudden they are. And they take it to the head. And that's not where I want to see you. That's not where I have come from. So that leads me into this dating after extreme weight loss. I did some videos a while back about men treat me differently after losing 100 pounds. Those videos turned out to be quite controversial and people had lots of questions and lots of input, and I want the same thing here. I want to generate conversations. I get a lot of questions about how dating changed before and after my weight loss. 8 years past losing 108 pounds and keeping it off. It's still a day-to-day learning experience. First thing that I had to consider when I started to take on dating was I didn't really know what dating was. This is a part where people get upset, and this has nothing to do with what the next person who's heavier thinks about themselves. At the size of 238 pounds and being around so many friends that I just thought were absolutely gorgeous, even though I was a pretty girl and I could pull them, boo, yes I could. At one point in my life, I really just wanted to feel like I could engage in the same things my friends did. I still made some dumb decisions when it came to guys. I didn't always think that I was even worthy of the best of the bunch because of my physical appearance. So that hindered me in a lot of ways. A lot of times I found myself dating people who probably never deserved my time. I think I was more easily manipulated. My self-esteem was lower. I didn't really know the game. I accepted a lot of things and a lot of people that weren't necessarily the best for me. What I'll say about dating then and dating now or after weight loss was that it became almost scary how overnight I mattered to a lot of people. A lot of people who had known me forever started paying me attention. That in itself is a psychological change that no one can really explain. It makes you aware of the way people are, and you really can't, in a way, really get mad at them because the world is so centered around looks and the way that you look and the way that you present yourself. So of course these people are going to want someone that looks a certain way. When I lost the weight, it made my eyes open to a lot of things. You would think that, oh, you have access to these guys and you have access to these guys, and that becomes just an awesome thing, but it really wasn't. A lot of times the friends that I even had didn't want to be friends anymore. They wanted to see what was up. It was people who were around me for years who didn't know who I was. But it was like once I lost the weight, it was like, dang, who was that? Who is she? Who is that chick? I'm like, dude, I've known you for like forever. Like, I know your name. I probably know a lot of things about you and you didn't even know I existed. Even opened my eyes to how people view you and even if they care if you exist. I had access to a lot more people. It also exposed me to a lot more jerks, bogus people, superficial people. It made me feel almost like in this world, unless you look a certain way, people ain't really checking for you. I wasn't no bad looking big girl. I was a cute big girl. I should have at least had honorable mention. Y'all know what honorable mention is? The competition amongst women changed. Even some of the women that I was close with, that I was friends with, that I've known for years, all of a sudden, they didn't necessarily want me around. Not because I changed. I was competition. I don't even think most of them thought of it as a jealousy thing, but it was a big change. And you know what? Sometimes we gotta call it what it is. It was jealousy for some people. Before I lost the weight, I was already a cool chick. I already was rooted and grounded in getting accomplishments out of the wazoo. Smart, leader, very well known and popular, and to become someone that people considered beautiful. That changed the game. A lot of people didn't even know how to take me. I was still trying to be the cool girl, like cool, funny, everything, and some people didn't even want you to be like that. I can remember dating someone that told me, I mean, you ain't gotta be like that. I'm always the funny girl, and I still am. I'm still the silly class clown. I'm always have been focused on my talents because a lot of stock wasn't placed on how I looked. And I placed a lot of stock in who I was on the inside, which I thank God for, because I was able to focus on making sure that I was a good person. Going from that to that was threatening to people, and I realize that now.
Don't forget to check for me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and keep up with daily updates and keep in contact with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now for weekly updates. And don't forget to check out my latest video, my weight loss and natural hair care playlist. There's so much for you there. Thanks for watching.